Here's an article, John, from Fox Business. Buy now, pay later, expanding to storefronts and gas pumps. That's right. So buy now, pay later has become increasingly popular in recent years, expected to reach $680 billion in transaction volume across the world by 2025. And as COVID has forced many consumers to shop online more, the use of buy now, pay later obviously began to rise.
So let's pay for let's pay next month for last month's trip.
That's what we're seeing. Buy now, pay later provider Zip, formerly QuadPay, has a partnership with Chevron, allowing drivers to pay for their gas in 4 installment payments over a 6-week span. Wow. This is scary, John.
Yeah, because you're still driving all those other times.
You're paying for gas that happened 3 weeks ago, but you filled up twice since then, and so you're paying for gas 2 weeks ago and a week ago, all to kick the can down the road.
We're going to build QuadPay some huge, shiny new buildings.
Yep.
And their executives are going to be driving a bunch of fancy new Teslas because we find ourselves in this mess.
And Klarna and Affirm and Afterpay. I mean, the list of companies just keeps on growing, people who are getting in on this. And what's hilarious, John, not so hilarious, not so fun fact, another article from Fox Business says this: more than a quarter of consumers can't afford their buy now, pay later payments.
Of course not.
That's right.
It's not magic.
Debt Hammer survey found that 30% of respondents have struggled to make their buy now, pay later payments and have therefore had to skip paying a bill for essentials, utilities, rent, mortgage, car, to avoid defaulting. This is bad. If you can't pay for your 4 walls, but you're paying QuadPay for your gas, you have a huge problem.
Man.
And here's what I found, John. Klarna brags on their website. This is hilarious. They brag to the retailers that consumers spend 45% more when you include a buy now, pay later service on your website.
That's right.
When under that $40 add to cart, it says 10 easy payments.
Right.
4 easy payments of $10 to pay for that $40 item.
It's a more subversive, predatory practice for people who are really desperate and struggling. And it's stealing from the least of these in our communities. And it's taking capital out of low-income communities. It's taking the hard – I mean, these people are working themselves to death in these hourly wage jobs, and these type of companies, they're like payday lenders, except now it's much more sophisticated and it's fancy, and you don't have to have the shame of driving into a payday lender place and walk in with your head held low and sign away. You just got to push the button.
When you mix all this debt with convenient payment methods and effortless, I mean, that's literally Apple Pay's tagline: cashless made effortless.
Yeah.
They want it to be effortless.
Think less about what you're doing.
Feel it less.
Yes. It makes me ill because this is one of those things that is just preying on folks who are hurting right now. And I hate it. I hate it. And it doesn't – hey, there's the thing. None of us do. We don't have magic solutions for the gas pump. We don't have magic solutions for inflation right now. I mean, that ship's out of the harbor right now. There's a couple of, you got to earn more or spend less or have some people in your life that are generous that can, right? There's some hard decisions we all got to make.
Yeah.
But this is predatory.
But paying QuadPay before your light bill, that's not okay.
Don't do that.
Find margin in your budget. I don't care what it takes. Stay away from these predatory lenders. Even though they're shiny and they tell you that they want to create financial freedom, quote unquote, for everyone, that's what they're using. They're using language like we would use.
Right.
Create breathing room in your budget.
If you are a person of means, if you're not a person stuck on the margins who's struggling, refuse to use these services because they're making their money on the backs of people who are broke and who are hurting and who are left aside. Don't support this crap. I'm not going to get it pisses me off, man, because it's those like I can go do this and I'll pay the bill next month and I'll go, wow, that's expensive, and I'll pay the bill the month after that. They're not going to make any money off me. They're going to make money off those who can't. So let's don't support this thing and it will implode on itself. And I hate it.
These younger generations are the ones falling for it. And they see it like, well, it's better than a credit card.
Yeah.
Buy now, pay later. It's better than a credit card. I mean, I'm making my payments.
It's a more predatory credit card, I think.
Yeah.
Golly. Dude.
Don't do it, people. Avoid buy now, pay later at all costs.
And hey, let me say this. If your company is based on stealing from hurting people, stop. That's it.
I hope that worked. I hope Afterpay goes, hey, John, we heard you on the Ramsey show.
Didn't.
We're shutting it down.
And not their seniors, because they're tied in. Somebody riding to work is going to get a clip, and they're going to know what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah.
They're going to know what they're doing is wrong. and they're going to say, hey, at least I can't be a part of this. Right?
Yeah. Go check out the fine print episode on Buy Now, Pay Later that we did. It was eye-opening. We shared some stories. We talked to experts. Go check it out. It's called Affirm Klarna Afterpay. Should you buy now, pay later?